battleship. Yet there were very few Germans. And that, of course, was by design. All of this is nonsense. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just talking about propaganda. He's just repeating utter nonsense from the ruling class. They're in a lot of trouble in Great Britain. I don't think this ruling class is going to make it. They've been lying to their population about a whole range of things. Britain is a very nearly a boiling pot of discontent, anger, and violence. So I think he should shut up and tend to his horses at home. I wouldn't pay any attention to him at all. But this natural world order that he's talking about, the natural world order went out of existence after the First World War because we, in our efforts to rescue the British and the French from certain defeat, destroyed it. And it's never coming back. And what we've had is this artificial construct since 1945, entirely based on the assumption that we would rule the world financially, economically, and militarily. Well, we can't afford it. We've destroyed ourselves, and the world has changed. You know, the Soviets after World War II, everyone feared them, but you and I know they had terrible losses. They were in no position to go into another major war. And so we went on with this Cold War for decades. We understood all of that, but then it ended. And the world began moving in directions that made sense, with great powers reemerging all over the planet that should reemerge. I'm very sorry for this Englishman, but the truth is England now is a very small, utterly foolish and pretentious power. It doesn't seem to want to come to terms with the limits of its own resources and capabilities. And so it tries to claim control of ours through MI6 and through all sorts of other mechanisms and use us for their devices. This is not the British people. This is just this strange, queer ruling class in England.
And, you know, one of the things that I think the methods they used to try and continue that to go on is to keep alive this permanent enemy of Russia by keeping alive this permanent war. I think the last thing the UK wants is to end the war because of a whole range of possibilities here. And one of the things that they ignore, and I think probably intentionally, is this claim that the whole context here is that they're saying, well, no, you've turned Zelensky into the bad guy. He's the only one trying to end the war on just and peaceful terms, except that you look back and you look, Zelensky himself was the guy from 2019 on that refused to comply with the Minsk agreements. He refused the opportunity from Putin in December 2021 to get the war off. He added the law in March of 2021 that said they were going to now retake the positions, the areas that Russia had, to include Crimea, which was a red cape in front of a bull. Then, of course, he refused the the April 2022 deal in Istanbul, et cetera, and is refusing now to do anything that Trump wants to bring the war to an end. So if you're looking at who's keeping the war going, it seems to me it's Vladimir Zelensky.
Yeah, well, obviously Zelensky is a criminal.